Hey everybody, it's Marcus again with Awareness Branding Consulting, and today's video is about how bad branding can kill startups. Now there's lots of controversy around if you should go for sales first or you should brand first. Most people in our experience tend to want to go after sales, right? They'll say, oh, I want to get sales, we need to get sales, we need to prove concept. Well, I 100% agree with that. You need to prove that your service is wanted. You want to prove that your product's needed and has great quality. But in order to do that, you need to inspire trust, credibility, and ultimately prove that you are the go-to source for whatever you're trying to provide. And there's a great book, and I think I've mentioned this before in other videos that I've done. There's a book called Planning Bigger Than You Are by William T. Brooks. Definitely go to Amazon, check it out. It's really, really great when it comes to that mindset of coming out the gates and the Davids and the Goliaths, right? That's a very common analogy that's used because there are major Goliaths out there, right? The big billion-dollar corporations, and the Davids are the little folk, right? And people just starting their business off the ground. So why does it matter now, right? Why does branding matter now? Because it's going to lay the foundation for everything that you do going forward. And I've mentioned this before in the other video, and I will sound sometimes like a broken record, but I don't care. We need to drill this into people's heads that the most important investment that you need to do before launching to get sales is invest in your branding. The COVID pandemic accelerated it, digitized more, exponentially than what was already bound to happen, right? People are judging us on our online presence, our branding, obviously our customer service, the quality of the product and service, but all that comes from your HQ, which is your brand. And so when you lay that foundation, it also sets the stage for brand integrity. So hopefully if you stay in business long enough, you can go back from when you first started, and people can always reference back any of your marketing material, any of your trade shows, any interactions, any customer service interaction, any sales, whatever it is that your business has done for them. They can clearly see that from day one until year 5 or year 10, that you were always true to your why, right? So understanding your why, your just cause, your purpose is going to set the stage for you to successfully achieve that, right? Which is having a solid brand and being able to scale a lot faster. Again, we've seen so many businesses just try to go for sales and they don't put any thought into it. We were even guilty of this, 10 years ago before we even knew what we were doing. And we don't want you to make the same mistake. So take the time to invest in your branding, get that brand integrity, understand your why, and play bigger than you are, right? It's not a bad thing. Everyone has to. It's almost kind of like the fake it till you make it, but you're not really faking it because you're creating something you truly believe in, right? But the how do I say this? It's allowing you to come out hard, right? It allows you to, and I said it in the last video, the horse gates open and boom, you're off to the races where everybody else is still trying to figure out how to put the saddle on their horse. Have that professional image, inspire trust, credibility, inspire reliability, dependability. That's what a well-done branding image does, and it doesn't stop at just your logo. Remember, it's the experience. So again, just to recap, how branding can kill startups is because they don't have brand integrity, they didn't take the time to invest in their branding, they don't understand their why, they don't know what they're doing, and all they're focused on is trying to get sales, which then, I'm not saying it's not possible, many people have done it that way, but in business, the idea is to build a business with the least path of resistance, even if it requires a little bit more capital upfront for the investment. Invest in your brand and don't worry about it for the next 10 to 15 years. Sure, there might be pivots and different strategies within the brand, maybe your tone changes a little bit, but the brand itself isn't really going to deviate that much unless you were to be bought out or there's a merger acquisition and a complete overhaul, but that you don't see that very often, and I wouldn't worry about that so much. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Like, subscribe, leave any comments in the section. We'll get back to them as soon as we can. And as always, we deeply appreciate everyone that's watched our videos. Much love to you, and stay tuned for further videos on branding over the next few weeks. Have a great day.